Yo, what's up? This is your boy 3 Grand the Hit, man. Grand Heat Beats. I'm here, man. I'm gonna help somebody out today, man. Cause I had a hard time with this for about a week or two, man. I've been trying to figure this out, and I finally got it figured out. So now I'm about to help somebody else out. If this video ain't for you, it ain't for you. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm about to give you the best tutorial in the world, but I'm about to help somebody, man. Oh, you know what I do, you know what I'm saying? 3 Grand Heat Beats, man. We do videos, we do music, we got tracks, everything, man. Anything multimedia, we do it, man. Grand Heat Films, Grand Heat Beats, So today, I'm about to help somebody out. I don't know who I'm going to help out, but I'm going to help somebody out. Because I went to look for a video, and I didn't see one. Nobody had this video out there. So I'm about to do it. Because I figured it out on my own, so I'm about to help somebody out. So first thing first, I did a video about 4 years ago on how to MIDI your board through Pro Tools. That's the name of it, MIDI your board through Pro Tools. You can look in my videos or whatever. It's from about 3 or 4 years ago. It was pretty easy back then. All you pretty much had to do is make sure you had your MIDI going and make sure your Pro Tools was on, and boom, it was good. Well, now I have a MacBook Pro, and it's a little different. So this is for people that's trying to MIDI your board through Pro Tools through the MacBook. Alright? Now, first thing first, you gotta have your drivers installed, and you gotta install Pro Tools and all that stuff. I'm not about to do all that. We just assuming you got Pro Tools, you got your board, now, you ready to rock. Alright, first thing first, you gotta check your physical. Alright, I'm trying to shoot this in one take too. I ain't about to be doing no edits and chops and all that shit, man. First, you want to make sure your audio right, Make sure you got your audio, these are your audio cables going to the audio cables on the board, Alright, and then you want to make sure you got your monitor. You want to make sure your monitor is going to your monitors, Alright, I got the Yamaha HS80s. Those are the monitors I got. I got 2 of them. I got one here and one here. Alright, you want to make sure your monitor is going to your monitor. I got a microphone plugged up, but we're not worried about that. And then you want to make sure your MIDI out. Alright, MIDI out on whatever sound module you're using. I'm using the M Audio Fast Track C400, as you see here. You want to make sure the MIDI out is going to the MIDI in on your board. The MIDI out on your Fast Track or whatever, inbox or whatever you're using, the MIDI out is going to the MIDI in. Alright, on your board. Bam. So now you pretty much set up. But guess what? I have no sound. You know why I have no sound? Because in the MacBook, you have to go into your control panel for your M Audio, which is here. Alright, you come to your control panel. You see it says Fast Track C400. Look at that. Everything's turned down. Everything's turned down. So what you want to do is make sure everything's turned up. Alright, like this. Just go turn everything all the way high, all the way to 0, right? All the way to 0. Alright, you see that? 0 decibel. You want to make sure everything is 0. And then, save as, come to save as, and then you save it as something, right? You save it as whatever you want to save it as, Alright, so now, I'm going to come here, and I'm going to load. I named mine Turn Up. Alright, bam. It turns everything up. And now guess what? Now we in there, right? Bam. So now I got sound. That's the first thing first. Just want to make sure you got sound. Alright, my board working. Got everything turned up. I can get out of here now. Bam. Then I'm going to open up Pro Tools. Open up a brand new session in Pro Tools just to have it. Alright. So now, you want to load up a beat. Load up whatever beat you want. I'm sorry, hit the wrong button. You want to load up your beat. Alright. I think I said I was going to mess with 46 a little bit. Alright. Alright. So we're going to load up that beat. Alright. So we got that beat loaded up. We got 13 tracks. 13 tracks on that beat. Alright. So cool. So now the beat's loaded. All you want to do now is put it in Pro Tools. So you come here. Of course you come to Pro Tools. We're going to create a blank session. Brand new. Alright. Then we're going to save this one as tutorial 1. So we'll save it as tutorial 1. This is going to be the new session. It's on the desktop. Alright, so now you got a new session. Okay. Now, once you get here, I'm going to exit out of this part. Alright, first thing I like to do, I create a new stereo. One new stereo master fader. I always create a master fader. That's my master. Always. I always make sure I got a master fader. Then I'm going to come to track. I said I got 13 tracks, right? Alright. So I'm going to come to new. I'm going to do 14 just to be safe. 14 mono audio track samples. Alright. I like a mono because I like to have all my tracks monoed out. I don't want no stereo. I can make it stereo later. So I'm going to make a mono. Each sound is mono. Each sound I only want to record one time. Alright. So boom. Now I have my 14 tracks. Right. Boom. Cool. Come to the top. Alright. I go to window. Go to the mix. I'm just going to make all of these number 1. They go in order. They go from like 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. I'm just gonna make everything 1, everything 1, everything 1, everything 1. All right. So I'm making everything 1. That means the only thing that it's recording is the one track that's going in here, right here. That's it. Whatever that is. So basically, I'm just keeping everything mono. Boom. Get out of here. Now, what I want to do. Well, I got low on. So now what I want to do, I want to make sure I'm able to MIDI the board, right? So, if I come here. Alright, I'm sorry about that, guys. My batteries went dead in the camera, alright? This will be the only edit. We trying to go clean through. Alright, so now you come to transport, right? This transport just shows you that you got your record, your play, your stop, or whatever, right? Alright, so now I'm going to hit record. I'm going to set the record, and then I'm on track 1. Alright, so now I hit play, and I get nothing. Nothing. You see what I'm saying? Nothing. Alright, this is where you have to do some work at. Now you about to have to set it up so you can MIDI your board. So bam, I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna get rid of what I just did. Command Z. Alright, on the Mac. So what you have to do, you have to come to setup. You come to setup, right? And then you come to MIDI. You hit MIDI Studio. Okay? This is gonna open up this window right here. Audio MIDI setup. Nothing comes up. Alright, you come to window, and I want to show audio and show the MIDI. Okay? We're not gonna worry about the MIDI. First thing you want to make sure is your whatever sound module you're using is right here. This is my C400. My C400 is in here. Alright? Boom. This built-in microphone, built-in output, this don't matter. This core audio device don't matter. The output device don't matter. I just want to make sure this is here. I just want to make sure I have one audio device that's my sound module, which is the M Audio Fast Track C400. So we here, we got the input 48,000. Alright, got the output 48,000, 6 channel, 24-bit. Alright, cool. Everything good in here. Once you got this audio, once your audio is here, you done. Just make sure your audio is there. Boom. Alright. So now, as you see, I already got mine set up. Okay? But what it is you'll come here. This should be here. Your Fast Track C400 will be here. Then you'll add a device. When you add a device, it shows up right here. Okay? You double click your device. Now, this is your board. Okay? So your device name, we'll name it 3 grand Hitman is the best, because I am, right? Alright, so then that's the name of it, and then we got to do the manufacturer. So let's say you working with a let's say you working with a, we're not even gonna do a Roland because that's what I'm using right now. Let's say you working with a Korg. Alright, let's say you working with a Korg and you got a, let's say you got a Triton. Let's say you sitting on a Triton or a Triton LE. We'll say you sitting on a Triton LE. Alright, so then you put the manufacturer in the model. That's your board. This really don't matter. You just want to make sure you got one channel right here and all 16 lit up. Then what you have to do, you have to click MIDI beat clock, MIDI time code, MIDI beat clock, MIDI time code, general MIDI, and MIDI machine control. Alright, you want to have everything clicked on your properties. Then you come to ports. Ports don't really matter. It's going to ask you to apply current to current device. Yeah, 1 and 1, you just want to make sure you got a MIDI in and a MIDI out. Cool. Alright, we can change this any color we want. We'll do it red. That's just the little block color or whatever. So then we come here. Alright, you got everything checked. Boom. Apply it. Now, it's red right there, right? Boom. 3 grand Hitman is the best. Alright, so this is my Triton. Alright, so then these little arrows here, that's the MIDI going into the board, and that's the MIDI going outside the board. And like I said, you gotta have the MIDI out, right? Going to the MIDI in on the Phantom. You know what I'm saying? MIDI out on your board, going to the MIDI in on your Phantom or your Triton or whatever. If you was doing this, you'll just come here and do that. Alright? That's your Triton. So this will be your Triton. Alright? I'm getting rid of that. I don't need that. I'm right here. I'm on my Phantom. But if that was you, you'll just click here and see, this is the part that got me because I didn't do this part here. I didn't link them. You got to link them. You got to tell these two devices to link to each other. Alright, so that's what you do. You just come here, click it, and then take it down. Boom. That's it. Alright, then I'm going to highlight that and delete that. Alright, so once you got your board, see, I got my Phantom here. Okay, and I do have a Triton rack. Like I said, I disabled it for this video. But I do have a Triton rack that's going through a MIDI through to the Phantom. Alright, so you come here. You got this, right? You got your fast track going out, MIDI in on your Phantom. Cool. Alright, once you got that part, you can exit out of here. Now what you do, you come here, you arm them again, you got that track armed, you got that track armed. It's not gonna work. Boom. It's not gonna work. That's cool. Everything is cool. You know why it's not gonna work? Because I don't have the Phantom set up to work yet. So then you come to your board. You come to your board and you tell your board, you're not a master, you're a slave. I want you to be a slave. Slave MIDI, right? Select that. Boom. Once this board is a slave, you just pretty much gave Pro Tools everything it needs to run the board. Arm it. You got it armed here. You got it armed there. Guess what? And that's pretty much it, man. That's it. Once you got that, you know what I'm saying, then you'll go track for track. The way I like to do it is I go track for track. Single track, I do track 1. I do track 1 all the way out. I have track 2 all the way out. I have track 3 all the way out. And then once I got all 13 sounds that's on the keyboard on the Pro Tools, then I do my edits and chops. And I got a video on that too. You know, it's like how to build up the beat in Pro Tools. Just look back through my videos. It's a couple years ago. But it's the same process. You just add every track, you solo them. You do it the same way, except for you'll come to your board. What you'll do when you're doing it like that, you'll come to your board, right? And alright, we got it as a slave now. We'll make it a master. And then we'll just come here and we'll just solo the track we want. We'll just solo the track we want. And then, I'm sorry, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. I'm trying to touch them while I'm holding the camera. You close this out. You hit menu. You go down the system. And then you make it a slave. Now, when you go to do your recording for track 1, it's only going to record track 1. And that's it. And that's it. You're in business. Slave master. You see it? Alright, and that's pretty much it, man. I mean, that's going to help somebody out. I know it is, man. And if I helped you out, I'm glad I helped you out, because I was sitting here for like 2 weeks on that shit. Other than that, man, you know, 3 grand heat beats. Stay tuned to what we doing, man. We got movies coming out this year. We shooting short films. We shooting videos. We shooting all kind of stuff, man. Big ups to everybody. Big ups to all my homies out here in Augusta. Big ups to all my homeboys back home in South Carolina, man. Georgia. You know what I'm saying? We doing it, man. I mean, I'm working. I'm trying to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? And another thing I wanna do right now, I just want to take a second to explain Grand Heat Beats. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people be like, yo, Grand Heat Beats, but you don't really make beats. I don't make beats. I don't like making beats. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like making beats. My name ain't Grand Heat Beats because I make beats. And see, that's what a lot of these cats done salted the game up. You got Johan Beats and Rich Man Beats and Little Pookie Beats. And you know what I'm saying? That wasn't why I named my company Grand Heat Beats. First of all, everybody know I started out as 3,000. 3,000 to God, 3,000 degrees. I went through my little 3,000 stage back in like 1997, 1998, before Andre 3000 named himself Andre 3000. But when he did that, I realized, okay, time to switch it up. So I start calling myself 3 grand. Alright? Same thing. 3,000, 3 grand. Same shit. You know, now they call me 3 racks, 3 stacks, or whatever. It's still all the same. But either way, that's me. I'm 3,000. I'm 3,000, you know, degrees, 3,000 platinum, 3, whatever, you know, 3 grand, 3, you know, whatever they want to call me. That's me. I'm 3. So that's where the grand came from. Heat I put heat on there because I was like, yo, what can say that I'm hot? Like I want people to know that I'm hot. I want people to know that everything I do, everything I spit is flames. So, you know, at first I was thinking about like Grand Flames Entertainment, and I was like, that's kind of dumb, you know, Grand Flames. So I was like, all right, Grand Heat. I like Grand Heat. And then beats. Back then when I was doing it in 07, and I'm about to show you the proof. In 07, I named my company Grand Heat Beats. Back then, I wanted something to personify how I like my music. And I love 808s. Like, I like that knock. Like, you hear this beat, I just dropped. Look at that. I love it. I love the beat. I like 808. I'm trying to pull up the 808. You can see it hitting. Look at that. My beats be hitting, right? So I like that. I like that. Look at that. That's that bass in it. So I like them 808s, and I like for my music to beat. Like I like that. So that's why I named it Grand Heat Beats. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about me making beats. I didn't want to sell beats. I did beats because, hell, I couldn't get them from cats. I couldn't get them from nobody. So I had to make them myself. You know what I'm saying? And that's real talk. So, you know, everybody that's saying they came up with it and stuff, man, I did that in 07. So unless you can prove to me that your company started out as something beats before 07, then you looking at the nigga that started it. Because I started that. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of people start naming their stuff something beats, and something beats, and all of this because they made beats. And that's cool. But that's not why I did it. You know what I'm saying? So my company was Grand Heat Beats because of everything. The grand, the 3 grand, and I wanted to be hot. I'm heat, you know what I'm saying? I'm flame. And then the beats because all my music got them 808s and they bump. So, you know what I'm saying? Right there. Started my company in May 10, 2007. May 10, 2007, man. Karen C. Handel was the Secretary of State in Georgia at the time. That was my first business card. Right there. That was my first business card. Beat production, studio time, mixing and mastering, engineering, and more. GrandHeatBeats@yahoo.com. And then this was the new business card for all your music and video needs. You know what I mean? It was 2013, last year. But as you see, May 10th, 2007, man, Grand Heat Beats, a domestic limited liability company. And we've been rocking ever since. Yeah, and I got another company too. But I'm telling you, man, 3 grand, Hitman, Grand Heat Beats, it's forever. We not going nowhere. And I'm just being real. Unless you can show me some shit from 06, I started this beat shit. Other than that, man, I'm glad I could help somebody out with this tutorial. Let's rock.